Hey guys, it's Biscuit. Today I want to start something that's different than what I would usually do on my channel, and I want to start a Sims 4 Let's Play. I've actually been playing on this save for a while now. I just haven't been documenting it anywhere outside of Instagram. So I think what I want to do today is just introduce everyone that's already part of this save file that I have and go through their relationships to one another and all of the generations involved. So basically what this save is me attempting to do the Alphabet Legacy achievement, and for anyone that's unfamiliar with what that means, I'll explain it. Basically, the Alphabet Legacy achievement or trophy, whatever you want to call it, is where you play a family for 26 generations or more. And I've kind of been on and off playing this save for, I would say, 2 years now. I've been playing it more recently. And if you're at all interested in seeing everything I've done up until this point, I have a bunch of posts over on 2 of my Instagram accounts. I'm going to put them up on the screen and I'm going to link them in the description as well. So basically we're going to start from the first generation, or the founders, or whatever you would like to call them. And we have Clarissa Lofton and Brandon Lofton. I also want to say that when I first started doing this achievement, that I was playing in just a single house. So sometimes I would have up to 8 Sims living in a single house. And I played this save like that up until about the 5th generation in. And then I started splitting up the families into different houses so that way it would be easier for me to manage. So moving on to generation 2, which would be the children of Clarissa and Brandon, we have Gemma and Ryder, and these two were actually twins, and they're the first set of twins that I have in this save. And then they also had their younger brother Cliff. And also in this generation, we had Gemma marry Trevor Adkins, who was a sim that I created, and Ryder married Morgan Fires. She was a sim from Get Together, I believe. And in Generation 3, Ryder and Morgan had Lila. And like I said, because I was playing in a single house, Cliff and Gemma neither had children. It was only the one from Ryder. So Lila ended up marrying Kian Crenshaw, who's another sim that I created. And in Generation 4, they had Noelle, and quite a while later, they had Micah. I'm going to try my best to keep everything in chronological order because things get weird as things progress. So, Noelle ended up marrying Sean O'Malley, and together, in the 5th generation, they had Dio. And then quite some time after Noelle and Sean had Dio, Noelle actually died from hysteria. Then later, Sean remarried. So jumping back to the 4th generation, Micah married Carly Elizondo, and together they both had 3 children. They were all girls. They had Sky, Ember, and Eden. And then Sean went on to have Jonathan and Ross Weiss with his new wife, Rias Brimry. When all of Micah's children aged up into young adults, when the youngest daughter, Sky, went to move out of the house from her parents, she actually died to a malfunctioning Murphy bed. But her sisters went on to get married and start to have children. Ember married Adrian Flynn, and Eden married Sebastian Hall. And then Sean's children, Jonathan, went on to marry Elena Andrew, and Ross Weiss married Braden Hoskins, and Theo married Bailey. And then moving on to the 6th generation, Theo had 2 children, Charlie and Kellen. Ross Weiss had 3 children, all females again, Nyla, Harper, and Darcy. And Ember had Tucker. And as Charlie and Kellen both grew up into young adults, Charlie married Leon Schwartz, and Kellen married Juliana Alonso. And Jonathan and Elena had 6 children. They had Kinsley as the oldest daughter. Then they had Jasper and Marnie, who are twins, the second set of twins. And then they had Joseph, Damon, and Alyssa, who are the first set of triplets in my save. When Charlie married Leon, he actually already had a son named Duncan. And as we move forward into the 7th generation, Charlie and Leon had their own child together, Fletcher. And Kellen and Juliana had their own son, Ezra. Around the time when Duncan aged up into a teenager, his birth mother, Vanessa, actually showed up at their house and wanted to get full custody of him. Sorry, my dogs were freaking out. But she showed up to their house wanting to get full custody of Duncan, and in the middle of her and Leon arguing, a house fire erupted and killed both of them. And I believe that leaves everything caught up to its current point. There are a few smaller things that will be covered when I start actually doing my Let's Play, but for now I believe that's where I'm going to leave it off. Again, if you would like to see all of the progress I've made up until this point, I'm going to link the 2 Instagram accounts below where I have posted about this save. And I'll see you guys next time with a Let's Play. Bye.